Yvonne de Celis from YDCtv. This is a very quick one to do, and I'm just doing this in response to a question I got asked by someone. They were saying that they were all set, I think physically, but emotionally, psychologically, they needed help with protecting themselves from trauma or past trauma. I got the overall impression this was someone who has bad post-traumatic stress disorder. Energy healing can help with that. I had also recommended that she do some Tai Chi and maybe do some yoga and some guided meditation, but this is an exercise I've done before here a few times, but I didn't have this new handy microphone that I have here. I'm also trying really hard not to bonk it or make noise with it, because my last video I did that a few times and I apologize for that. Hoping that doesn't happen again. This once again should be fairly quick. Before I get into it though, please don't forget, down below I'm going to point, but I honestly don't know if it's going to be here or if it's going to be here. It may end up being here somewhere. There'll be a little circle that you can click on to subscribe to my channel. It's free to do, and what that means, if you do that, you will get occasional notifications from YouTube when I make a change to my channel. Anyway, sorry, just trying to adjust the camera a little bit. This is, again, it's a quick one. This is energy healing for trauma and overwhelm. So what you want to do first is you want to cup your face. You want to just basically lean your face into your hands like this, cup them like this. This is a position you'll see many people get into when they're very sad, depressed. This taps into your penetrative flow, so this is a good one to start with. And you want to do the breathing, and again, best practices for breathing is in through the nose, out through the mouth if you can, and if not, just breathe however is most comfortable. So put your head in your hands like this, cradle yourself, and breathe in and out deeply. And when you feel ready, you're going to take your middle fingers and press them at the bridge of your nose where it meets your face. Press in kind of hard. And then on the next in-breath, you're going to press in pretty hard and bring your hands up and just drag them up slowly until you reach your hairline. When you're at your hairline, you're going to bring your fingers together at the center of your forehead. By the way, when you're at your hairline like this, you're at a meridian, so that's a good place to be. But now you want to actually bring your hands together, and the center should be at your forehead or at the center of your forehead, and you're going to press in, dig, and pull apart, kind of like a crown pull apart to the ears. And that's it. Rub your hands together, shake them out. Let's try that one more time. So again, hands like this. Breathe out. Eventually bring your fingers together at the bridge of your nose. Next out breath, just slowly bring your hands up, all the way up to the hairline. When you get to the hairline, bring your hands this way, tilt them, now so that the fingers are at the center of your forehead. Press in, pull apart. And another thing you can do if you want to is you can pull apart and just bring your fingers to your temples here. This is another good spot to end up at, and if you have a headache, this can help with that. You can do a little bit of a massage here. And another thing you can do, this again is an extension to this one, but from here, you can go down to the heart chakra. Breathe in and out. Having your hands on your heart chakra, that's another good spot. If you want to leave them there, you can. And this is a good spot to leave off at as well. And if you want to add to this, again, I just really like this one. This is one that I've seen done by Tanya Dallin, where you can go back up and then just kind of grasp and squeeze a little bit as you go down. I'm going to stand up a little just so you can see what I mean when I say grip and squeeze. Just little squeezes on the way out. Bring the hands together, bring them into this prayer position, and then rub them together, shake them off. And if you haven't watched my videos before, when I say rub them together and shake them off, the reason we're doing that is there are actually chakras on your hands. There's the 7 primary chakras, which are just in the body up to and including down to the pubic bone. Those 7 chakras are root, sacrum, solar plexus, heart, There's the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown. Those are the primary chakras, but there are many other chakras, and there are chakras on your hands, which if you bend your middle finger down and press it into your hand, that's right where the chakra is. When you do energy healing, it is possible to bring negative energy into your hands. This transmits energy, but it also takes it in. So when you do energy healing exercises, it's always a good idea to rub your hands together and shake them off. Another good way of cleaning them is just cold water or Epsom salt. But anyway, I do hope this helps you if you have problems with trauma or depression, anything like that. I really hope this exercise helps you. I will be back in a few days with some more exercises, but I wanted to put this one up since it was a request. And once again, that said, there is a comment section down below. If you're using a smartphone, I think you have to scroll down past a bunch of images, thumbnails for other people's videos. Scroll down all the way to the bottom of the screen and you'll see the comment section. If you have a request, if you have any sort of ailment that you want to see energy healing for, please leave that request down below. Speaking of which, one other thing that I have not found an energy healing practice for that really works efficiently is nosebleeds. Nosebleeds, I will try to address this at some point if I get the answer. I don't have it yet. The only thing I can say with regards to nosebleeds, if you get them, think of the skull where the holes are, where the eyes are, and find the spot where your cheeks meet with your nose. And then just put one hand in and just kind of squeeze into where the nose is. You should feel some discomfort at the spot where the cheekbones go up to the nose, and you could press down on that spot. That should help with prevention of nosebleeds, but if you're having a nosebleed, that's another area you might want to press in while you've got tissues or whatever. I don't know if you put them in your nose or if you hold them to it, but that's a good spot to squeeze and apply pressure to if you have a nosebleed. If I do find something that's more efficient, I remember reading something about someone using hand kinesiology to stop a nosebleed, and I'm not really sure how that works, but if I find it and I find that it does work, I will put it up here as well. But once again, if you have any requests, please leave them down below. As always, thank you so much for coming to visit. Namaste.